Hey team, this is Evolve Strong with CJ, and this is CJ, and it is we are right in the midst of the start of the new year, and I have an amazing friend and client of mine, Mr. Jimmy here, and we are going to be talking about our New Year's mottos. And the reason that I believe very strongly in coming up with like a mantra or a motto rather than goals is it's an overarching way of living. And Jimmy has come up with a really cool one, and I wanted him to talk all about it. So without further ado, hey Jimmy, how are you? Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, CJ, and thank you for having me. I can't tell you how excited I am to be part of your team. That's really helped improve my life significantly, the 4 months that I've been under your guidance. So thanks for having me here today. I'm a 62-year-old man. I've retired and for 6 months, and then I went back to work very recently. And father, married, pretty happy man, but I wasn't quite as physically fit as I should have been. My good buddy Philip pointed me your way, and things have really turned out for the good for me. So glad to be here.
Awesome. So Jimmy, in your before retired life, you were a very busy executive. Is that correct?
I ran a company that covered the entire state of New Mexico. I had about 350 employees statewide. Kept me pretty busy.
Yeah. And so when you found yourself retired and moving forward, what sparked your interest in like getting well? Like what was well, I know that Philip said, but what were kind of the telltale signs of what you needed to do? Like something, what were kind of I want to say symptoms. It wasn't clinical, but what can you say?
I think a lot of it just not having the energy level that I would like to have had, and I wasn't living the quality of life that I would like, and particularly with my interactions with my wife and my children. I needed to work on being more physically fit, more alert, and having more energy so that I could be a better husband, a better father, and a better friend.
I love it. That is that's a huge driver for a lot of people. All right. So let's get right into the crux of it, man. So
Sure.
what is your New Year's mantra? Like what just go outright, tell it what it is.
Sure. So mine, and thank you for challenging us to take time to think about that because it was a good exercise. But I kind of narrowed it down to fit, focused, intentional, and relaxed. And I can expand upon that a little bit. When I think of fit, of course, physical fitness and working with CJ and getting your butts out of bed and showing up every morning. But it's more than just physical fitness. It's your mental fitness, managing stress, my spiritual fitness, my emotional fitness, the relationships with my friends and my family and my loved ones, my financial fitness. Then I think about focused. All right. Well,
Wait, hold on just a sec. Let's hold off on that fit real quick. I love this concept. You know, when people think about fitness, they always think about kind of the body, the heart, the hard assets, but people don't realize that there's other attributes to being fit. Like you said, the mental clarity, the spiritual clarity, the relationship clarity, the financial fitness as well. There's a lot to that. So when you talk about that itself, when you're in your journey, yes, you've had body changes, but where have you found the best aspect of the fit aspect, like the list that you brought?
Well, I think the mental fitness, managing stress, this has helped an awful lot. With that, I think a lot of the other parts of my life have come into balance. Taking time to focus on my spiritual growth, my emotional relationships with my family, with my children, making sure that on finances, I'm planning my work and working my plan. I mean, just this whole, it all kind of comes together when you start getting the kind of physical activity that you need, the rest that's required, proper nutrition, putting life into perspective and really allocating time towards what's truly important to you. And it's all starting to happen, so I couldn't be more thankful.
I love that. So my dad always said, if you're healthy ain't happy, happy ain't healthy. And I always thought it was the most ridiculous saying in the world. But now that I put it into perspective, if your body isn't right, if your mind isn't right, nothing else around you is right, correct?
That's right. That's right.
All right, so go on to the next one. We covered fit. So what was that next level?
Sure. So next is focus. So you have these goals and ambitions and dreams that I have for myself. And then the focus just reminds me that life happens. And without a doubt, roadblocks are going to appear, detours occur, setbacks happen. Distractions and obstacles present themselves. And when they do, that's okay, but just make the adjustment, stay focused, and get back on track as quickly as you can. So I like to have focus as part of my key points to remember, because it's very easy to become distracted and lose sight of your goals and let them fall off. And that's why I like this so much better than, like you had mentioned, hey, having a goal of losing 10 pounds. By having more of a mantra, it keeps me focused towards achieving those. And just, I like my goals, my fitness goals and all of those elements, but focus just remind me to stay there. And again, don't get too discouraged when life happens, because it will, and that's okay. Just make the adjustment and continue down our path.
I love that. I love what you said, that, life will bring different paths on different roads, bumps, it'll twist and turn. But if you have that focus or that attention toward where you wish to go, you're going to get there. Even if you have to go around a mountain, under a mountain, through the mountain, you at least know where you're going. And I heard the other day, and I think everybody always says that time is the most critical asset, but we all have that same amount. So what I heard the other day was attention. Where your attention goes, your energy flows, right? But very similar to you,
Yep.
where your focus goes, your energy flows. Very similar. I love that concept. That's great. All right. So
Yep.
what's the next one?
Actually, that's a great segue into it. Intentional.
Intentional.
Be intentional in achieving your goals, whether it's your fitness or relationship or financial goals. Whatever it is that's important to you, be intentional in your pursuit. Be intentional with your time, because time passes and you can't buy it back. It's impossible to carry over. And it's going to pass at the same time, whether we're wasting that time or spending the time. So I'd really work hard to spend that time intentionally in the pursuit of my happiness.
I love that. Those are some of the most soundest words of wisdom ever. And I know that as I age, I'm 47 years old now. I have to be intentional with everything I do, because I only have a certain amount of time left in my industry, right? I'm not going to be jumping around when I'm probably 80, 90 years old. So I have to do what I have to do now in order to get there. And so I hate to say that, but I love the fact that you said you have to be intentional with everything that you do. That's amazing. I love that. I love that saying.
Yep.
And then you have a fourth one, right?
Fourth one's relaxed, and I think I need to be intentional there as well. Okay, I do believe that hard work gets rewarded, and I work hard to achieve what I want out of life. But I also know that rest and recovery are important. And whether it's rest and recovery from one of the workouts that you put us through, or rest and recovery from life and the challenges that present themselves, we need to take time. And I think about things we've heard before, like don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff, or all storms will pass. Take some time to touch the morning, or smell the roses, and all those things are true. But the point is, there are definitely times to work hard, but don't forget to relax when you need to, or when someone else needs you to. And for me, sometimes that's my wife or kids, and they too need me to relax on occasion, and they need a little bit of a break and some time to just relax and take it easy. So I think as much as I believe in being intentional on what I'm doing and working hard and being focused and going after my goals, it's important too to relax and enjoy life, and don't get so caught up in those all the time that you forget what's truly, truly important to you. And for me, that's really the relationships with those closest to me. And I just don't want to get so caught up in achieving these other goals that I forget to enjoy life and relax and enjoy my time, my short time. It's a short trip around this globe. So I want to, yes, work hard, but also take time to relax and enjoy my time and those around me.
You hit it on the head. That part of the process of being fit is recovery. A lot of us type A personalities, those driven, will almost drive ourselves to the grave. And my dad was one of those, and I saw him just, he suffered a heart attack at 43, put his health to the wayside, but then drove so hard trying to make his company profitable and good that he suffered from the heart attack, and then it just went downhill from there. So you hit it right on the head. Those are sound words of wisdom that you still have to drive, but yet you still have to pull back and and fill your coffers with whatever is necessary in the recovery area. Those are
That's right.
great words. So if you wouldn't mind paraphrasing your 4 words again, your mantra for this year.
Sure. Fit, focused, intentional, and relaxed.
I love it. Any final words of wisdom to any of the listeners out there and who they are, or, you know, middle-aged professionals looking to better themselves every single day and looking for something to just catch on to that would spark their interest? Is there something that you could say from your words of wisdom already that you'd like to tell?
I just say take time to really enjoy, and maybe first identify what truly is important to you in life and for your own happiness and well-being, and take time to enjoy that. Take time to pursue it. I read something the other day that, 20 years from now, the only people that will remember you worked late are your kids.
Ah,
That's the thing. So
that's powerful. That's powerful. That is very powerful. Well, Jimmy, you inspire, buddy. I am super proud to be your friend. I'm super proud to be your trainer, and I really do appreciate the time that you have given us today. Thank you, sir.
thank you, CJ. Have a great day.
All right, you as well.